I'm not going to edit this one, nor am I going to put on the mask or the sunglasses. I see the sunglasses over there. I don't know where my mask is, but honestly, I don't care. Because I just want to talk about this. I'm genuinely pissed off. I'm genuinely pissed off. Because it's from one of my favorite creators. So I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. So, if you don't know, Stephen Terryberry, Stevie T, I've talked about him on this channel once. I love his I love his channel. He makes funny videos. He's a very well seasoned guitarist. But recently, he's been making a lot of AI videos, not AI generated specifically, but more videos about AI generated things, like more AI slop. So basically, like generating videos, really weird videos on AI things, generating, looking at AI YouTube Kids slop. And I was like, yeah, that's it's a good thing to talk about how our youth is being subjected to this. But this video that he posted is a bit different. This video he got sponsored by some company. I'm not gonna even look him up. I don't care. That makes AI generated music video. AI generated music videos. Basically, put in photos of your bandmates, and then it spits out a AI generated music video of whatever your song is. And Stevie decided to test it out because he always tests out the AI generated thing. Obviously, even testing it out, it's a bit testing the waters. Literally, probably isn't the best idea. Just leave it alone. You can make fun of it, but don't use it. That's what I do. But he did a music video for a song he did for song for music video for a song he did like 3 years ago. It was a My Chemical Romance parody from his How to Be My Chemical Romance video. And basically, he did a test run with him, Hot Sister, and whoever, his manager or something, one of his friends. And it wasn't good. You could definitely tell it was AI. It wasn't the best. And, he was like, all right, it's a cool idea. He was like, oh, this is cool. I should probably redo this, but better. And I thought, in my mind, he was like, I'm going to redo this, but I'm going to bring in my friend. I'm going to, dress up as, knock off Gerard Way, but it's not even really Gerard Way because for some reason he's playing guitar, like Jack White or something. He looks like Jack White. And Hot Sister, I'm gonna dress up as Hot Sister, and I'm gonna do a music video. And it's like kind of a baseline idea, which again, you shouldn't use AI for a baseline idea. Just make up your own goddamn idea. But then I saw the music video that he did for it, and it was completely AI generated. It was very obviously AI generated. And it breaks my heart. Honestly, it breaks my heart. And he was like, yo, this is so cool. No, it isn't, Stevie. It's really not. Because there isn't an ounce of human connection with it. It's not, that's the thing about AI. There's no connection to it. There's no human touch to it. So you can't really feel connected with it. You're just like, oh, AI music, ha ha ha, And sure, I like videos where people make AI slop music to see how bad it is. That's a bit of my bread and butter because, AI sucks. But obviously, AI is a no bueno. It's a no bueno. It's taking our jobs. I mean, apparently, in the next decade, it's gonna wipe us all off the planet. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but it doesn't feel real, and there's no connection to it. And then I looked through the comments, and there were people who was like, "Oh, I like when this AI." It was very mixed. It was people who were saying, "Oh, I like when AI is used for this," or, "Hey, Stevie, what the hell, man? That's not very cool." And yeah, I really don't have a lot to say because I'm so frustrated from this because like this is someone I've been watching for like 5-6 years, and I love his videos, and then he pops up with this. Sure, if you're sponsored by someone, and you're intrigued, get that ad revenue. I mean, it's a bad idea, but you gotta pay them bills somehow. As I'm saying, he's living in like a manor. He lives in a pretty nice house. I'm gonna say manor. I wouldn't really say, yeah. And it's just it's disappointing. It's sad. And honestly, I don't really know. I don't know. And okay, so in the comments, I'm kind of losing track. Jesus Christ, this isn't scripted. I'm really pissed off. His mother, she always comments on those videos. She said something along the lines of, "Oh, I'm not an AI. I don't like AI," which good, but this was all right. I think I didn't read the full comment. But something along the lines of that. But I looked down at Stevie's reply, where he said that, "Oh, I'm gonna get hate for this, but I'm gonna get hate for anything I do. And besides, the music video looked sick." No, first off, no. Now, if it was made by a human, sure, but because it was made by a robot, it doesn't have that connection. You can't feel. It doesn't feel as warm and welcoming as it would if you were to make it. He's made many a music video for his other projects. Nip Slot. He might have made one for his Imagine Dragons thing. And then he just plops this out. Oh, for his Ed Sheeran thing? That one was really good. That was a really good music video for his Ed Sheeran thing. Even if it was a bit, low quality, but, that was like 2017, can't have the best quality of video. And just that whole comment of like, "Oh, I'm going to get hate for this because I used AI, but I'm going to get hate for anything I do," is such a not taking accountability for anything. It's not taking accountability for anything. It's just him being like, "Oh, haters gonna hate." It's almost, now I don't want to, beat a dead horse, or, bring back to life a dead horse, but it honestly reminds me of I don't know, it's giving, "I'm not a groomer, just a loser." Obviously not to that extreme, because, I'd hope Stevie's not a groomer. But he's just not taking accountability. He's just like, "I'm gonna get hate for anything." It is so cringe. It is cringe. You know what? It's cringe. And it is just so bad. It's such a bad excuse for using AI in a music video and be like, "Oh, this is cool. This is hip with the kids." It's not cool. And honestly, it's not really hip with the kids because, basically most people, besides people who have the IQ of 3, realize, hey, AI is bad. Sorry, excuse me. it'll most likely kill us in like a decade or two. So this just pisses me off, and I wanted to talk about it. If Stevie is watching this, which I doubt, I bet he's gonna be like, oh, what a hater. This is not a hate message. This is a message to please, well, maybe go back to your original style, but like go back to making like guitar related videos, Go back to making the how-tos. There are many bands that I feel would be very good to make videos about, mock them, make fun of them, be very fun. Not enough of this, it was funny for like a couple videos, but now whenever I look at his For You page, I just see a bunch of AI generated slop, and he's self-aware about this. In the dentist AI slop video, he said, oh, you don't make guitar videos anymore, which is true. I barely see him play guitar anymore. I barely see him, playing an instrument, making music. I barely see that. I just see him looking at AI and all that. And if this is the Stevie that is now the Steve that's going to be like this for the rest of the time, I am fucking out. I'm out. Because I am honestly, it's getting tiring. It's getting a bit tired. And honestly, it's just not really sustainable, Like, it's funny for like a couple videos, but when your main thing is making musical content and you're just watching AI slop, it gets tiring, Like, there's a line between, you make videos where you react to AI slop and being like, haha, AI slop bad, Like, Dan Dingle, he does some pretty good videos. There's probably a couple other people, I don't know. But, and now it's getting tiring, and the fact that he's using it in an actual music video, be like, this is pretty poggers or something, is sickening. Honestly, it's kind of sickening. So that's my rant, and I'm not going to end this with Stevie's theme song, because honestly I feel like that would be a bit anticlimactic. Even though I have many guitars behind me, ooh, look at all that guitars, I honestly don't feel like it today. Stevie, if you are watching this, please stop, and you will be forgiven if you do apologize. It's Stevie T. Honestly, we'd forgive you if you do thoroughly apologize. But right now, I am fucking pissed at you, and for damn good reason. All right, peace out.